Hey everybody, my name is Brandon, aka the Brando Critic, and today I'll be watching for the very first time The Land Before Time. Now, what surprises me about reading this on the DVD, it says Lucas and Spielberg present a Don Bluth film. I had no idea that George Lucas and Steven Spielberg were attached to this. I think they're just executive producers, and it even says Kathleen Kennedy and Frank Marshall, so I had no idea that this film fit into that whole regime of Lucas and Spielberg. So that has me intrigued, and this is a movie I get in a lot of for not seeing. A lot of people are like, The Land Before Time, you must have seen that. You know, I was born in 95, right? So growing up, I watched the Disney Renaissance films. I watched the early Pixar movies. I watched the DreamWorks animated movies. Those were the children's animated movies that I grew up with. And the Don Bluth movies like, you know, Land Before Time and I believe Rock-a-Doodle, American Tail, I just didn't grow up with those. So I have yet to watch a lot of Don Bluth movies. I've seen a couple of them. I've heard a lot of great things about this one. My first movie I ever saw in a theater was Dinosaur from 2000, right? That Disney one. And because my birthday just happened, we were talking about that movie. I'm like, you know what? The Land Before Time, I think it's a perfect time to finally give this one a watch. And with an hour and 9 minutes, it's definitely a great change of pace from My Fair Lady, my last reaction video, which was 3 hours. This is a great change of pace for me, so I'm looking forward to it. So if you guys like this video and you want to see more videos just like this, then definitely hit like and subscribe. And what other movies you'd like to see me react to, leave those suggestions down below. Now let's watch The Land Before Time. I'm very excited. I'm just trying to think in my head if I've ever seen an animated movie, like a Disney or anything, only an hour long. It surprises me. There you go, Lucas Spielberg. Again, that surprises me too. I had no idea. I guess this was Spielberg's dinosaur movie before Jurassic Park then, I guess, right?
Well, the dinosaurs were of two kinds.
Come on!
Some had
I like the score so
was a
far.
march of many dangers.
Very majestic.
Sharp teeth stalked the herd.
John Williams did this too.
Waiting to seize any.
I feel like this movie's gonna have the same plot and structure as Bambi. Kind of just the life of an animal.
Some
You know
of the
what I mean?
young seem born with.
That seems to be a theme too. The egg that, you know, goes on this great journey. Will it survive?
It is very special.
Man, I notice that the colors keep changing like crazy.
There are so many of these.
Like the colors of the actual characters are changing all the time.
Have you ever seen the Great Valley?
No.
How do you know it's really there?
I was thinking that same thing actually.
Some things you see, others you see with your heart.
I think that's a metaphor or an allegory for religion. You know, follow the sun and its hope. You know what I mean?
Three horns never play with long necks.
Racism in the dinosaur world. I see the parallels here.
Because we're different. It's always been that way.
It's that simple, huh? Because we're different.
Worry so much.
Because we're different.
We reached
See right there, like Littlefoot's color just completely changed. Like, is that just my copy or what's going on here? Or is it like the weird lighting effects? I don't know, it was a bit strange. Okay, now don't tell me that the mother dies, because then my Bambi comparison was just spot on there. Oh, I guess we're safe right now. Oh, nope. You know, you just pissed him off. I see we're not out of danger yet. I'm just waiting for one character to die. Oh, yep. Oh boy.
Even if you can't see me.
What do you mean? If
Oh,
we can always see.
man, that was like right on the nose with that one.
The great circle of life has begun.
Pay your royalties, Disney.
Together at the end.
Yeah, okay, it's got to be like a lighting effect. Definitely. It just matches the backgrounds.
The mountains that burn.
Disney really should be paying royalties here. Talking to the dead relatives, in the water reflection, you know.
That you're
They just try not to hit the cracks. Doing a little dance. Oh, got it. Oh, wow. The dead T-Rex. Interesting. Just watch it wake up. Yeah, I doubt it, but who knows? Ah, I called it.
I found it.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. What do we got?
Get out of here! No. Well,
But you found your own kind. You should
there's
be
anything left.
yelling for them.
Petrie, food.
Man, Sarah's so stubborn. Jeez. Not a fan. Oh, that's cute. I'll admit, that's pretty cute. Everyone needing to hurdle up because of the cold. So is that snow or volcanic ash?
Long neck too. Take that
Oh.
back. Never. Take it back. No.
Okay. Sure. It's like one of those, like, dark elephants on parade. You know what I mean? Oh, no. Now you pissed him off. Alright, now this is where he learns to fly. Okay, I see. Alright, so that rock had to have killed him. Right? Unlike last time.
I'll never find the Great Valley.
Yep, talking to your dead relative in the sky. Very Lion King. Before Lion King. And then there it is, the Great Valley. I've never seen this much green in the whole galaxy. Aw, cute. And all the friends he's met along the way. Yeah, it's cute. In the land before time. And there it is. Yeah, it was cute. So that was The Land Before Time, and, you know, I thought it was a cute movie, and I enjoyed it enough, but I wasn't blown away by it. I wasn't going, oh my god, how did I go my entire childhood with never seeing this movie? You know, I don't think my world was changed that much by watching it. You know, and I'll say this about this movie. I think that the heart of this movie is in the right place, and that's the most important thing, right? Like, I wrote down some notes here. Obviously, like, the Great Valley is kind of an allegory or a metaphor for hope, right? How we don't necessarily know it's there, but in our hearts we know it's there, right? Like, we've never seen it. We don't exactly know what it looks like, but we just something deep down inside of us knows that it's there, right? And maybe that's an allegory for religion or for God or for the afterlife or for something bigger, right? Like, we just know that it's there. Like, we can't explain it, right? You know, of course, in this dinosaur world, that there's racism, right? The three horns don't hang out with the long necks, right? Or prejudice or stereotypes or whatever the case may be. You know, they're very similar to humans, right? Just the way that they act, right? The dinosaurs act towards one another and they treat each other. Of course, they're all children, right? So they act like children, of course. I'm glad that the children at least don't try to act cool, right? Like, I think it was Brother Bear. Obviously, this movie and Brother Bear are two totally different movies, but I remember that one character who always tried to pretend to be cool. You know, those, I think, are some of the worst characters in, like, children's films or animated films, are those characters who try to act older than what they are. Like, these characters felt like children, so that was a good thing. And, you know, like, I made the comparison that this is going to be like Bambi, right? Like, a character is going off on an adventure or going, you know, growing up, learning about friendship and learning about just the stages of life. And of course, they lose their mother, of course. And there were some Lion King comparisons, right? And guys, just to let you know, I am aware that Lion King came after this. You know, I find it weird whenever I do these reactions, when I compare something in a movie to something that I know, they're going like, how dare you compare this? This came before. It's like, yeah, but I haven't seen this before, and I've seen those other things before. So again, guys, I'm aware that this movie came before Lion King. Like, I've made the joke that, you know, Disney should be paying royalties, right? You know, talking to your dead relative in the water or in the sky and following them in your heart and things like that. So, you know, there's some similarities there, but, you know, there's lessons of friendship and compassion and admitting when you're wrong, right? Like when Sarah keeps saying, like, no, I'm right, but just she's just too proud, right, to admit it. Like, her ego's too strong. But I will admit, this is my biggest problem with the movie. After the first act, it got really dull and it got really boring, right? Like, they're just cute kids doing cute kid things, right? It wasn't clever. It wasn't funny. You know, I knew where this movie was going right after the first act. What I thought that the first act was, you know, well told. The third act, right, it was exciting. You know, you did have the big T-Rex or the sharp tooth, right? And, you know, where they get stuck in the tar pit, right? There is some intense moments for children. So it's not pandering to the kids, at least. It's just that, you know, I felt like it dragged, right? I felt like the second act was just filler, right? It's like, how do we get from... Because really, after the first act, when the sharp tooth or the T-Rex, that whole encounter in the earthquake and the mom dies, right? Like, the next logical point would be for them to face the sharp tooth and find the valley. So in the middle, you got to try to find, you know, all your friends, and you got to learn about friendship and stuff. And it's like, again, it's not the most exciting stuff. And always, generally speaking, the second act of your movie's generally the least exciting point of the movie. And that's what was here as well. So, but again, though, I didn't hate the movie. I did enjoy it. So I'd say I would give it a 3 out of 5 because I think that there's more positives than negatives, and the heart of this movie is in the right place. And that's the most important thing. You know, you can have a movie with, you know, interesting characters and a kind of cool story, but, you know, if the heart in the movie, you know, is coming from a wrong place, then it's like, what's it worth, right? But this movie, it has the messages, and, you know, I'm sure that if I was a kid, I would have really enjoyed this movie. I just don't think there's enough in this movie to really wow an adult that's never seen it before. Whereas I think that there's some animated movies that can do that. So, you know, guys, if you guys love this movie when you were a kid, if you love it now, that's great. Let me know why you love it down in the comment section down below. And also, let me know, are there any other Don Bluth movies I should watch? I think I saw American Tail, Fievel Goes West once as a kid. I didn't even see the original. I saw the sequel. I had it on VHS. But that was a long, long time ago. So I haven't even seen the first one, and I haven't seen many Don Bluth movies. I remember Troll in Central Park, that one being quite freaky to me. Again, I was very little. But yeah, guys, let me know what other Don Bluth movies you'd like to see me watch or react to, or just movies in general. What would you like to see me react to on this channel? But if you guys are new here and you like these kind of videos, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.